Morning. This morning we're going to be working on this part of the body. In yoga it's called the Samana area. And this practice would be good for anybody that suffers from stomach bloating, digestive issues, constipation, anything along those lines. But this practice does involve some forward bends, so it's not really suitable for anybody with blood pressure issues or heart problems, glaucoma, osteoporosis, for example. So we're going to start by inhaling and taking the arms overhead, raising the heels from the floor. And as you exhale, you're going to twist to the left, taking the heels to the floor. Inhale, come back to center, raise the heels again. Exhale to the other side, lowering the heels. And we're going to keep going from side to side, raising the heels every time you come to center. And exhale when you twist. And then try and have just a slight pause at the end of the breath after the end of the exhalation. So we're using the Ujjayi breath, breathing through the nose. And Ujjayi breath means just a slight closure of the glottis, so you can become aware of the flow of the air through the throat. And keep that fairly soft. And we'll make this one the last one. Inhale back to center and exhaling, lowering the arms by your sides, dropping the shoulder blades down, turning the palms to face the front, drawing in the chin slightly and growing up tall through the spine. And notice the breath. Just coming back to a natural breath. Notice how it's changed. So we're going to come back to your Ujjayi breath and we're going to inhale. Take the arms over the head. As you exhale, bend at the knees and the hips. Bring the arms down by your sides. As you inhale, you're going to twist to the left and take the arms back up by your ears. Exhale, come to the front, lowering the arms, drawing the chin in, and inhaling the other way. So again, we're going to go between these positions, keeping the knees bent. One more time. Moving with your breath. And back to center. Inhale, straighten the legs, take the arms above the head. And exhaling, relaxing the arms. If you need to ease out the shoulders, you can do that. Taking the shoulders round in circles. And then relaxing the arms. So we're going to just do that one more time. Going to inhale, take the arms up, and exhale into chair pose, bending the knees and the hips, bringing the arms down by your sides, keeping the chin in. As you inhale, you're coming to the side, bringing the arms up, and exhale back to center. Inhale into the twist. Exhale to center. One more time to each side. Inhale, straightening up. And exhale, bringing the arms down by the sides. So we're going to come into a forward bend next. We're going to keep the knees nice and soft as we do that. And as we come forward, we're going to bring the hands to one side of your legs. Take an inhale, lifting the breastbone away from your knees, and then exhale to the other side, and then inhale back up, upright again. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale, take the arms above the head. Bending the knees as much as you need to in order to come down into the forward bend. Bringing the hands down to the floor, relaxing the head. Inhale, come to center, lifting the head away from the legs slightly, and exhale to the other side. Inhale, coming all the way up, keeping the knees soft, and lower the arms down. So we're going to do the same thing, but we'll start on the other side of the body this time. Inhaling, arms above the head. Exhaling, keeping the knees soft, coming down to one side of your legs. Inhale to center, and exhale the other side. Inhaling, coming all the way up. And exhale, lowering the arms down by your sides. So we're going to repeat that one more time. Inhale, arms above the head. Exhaling down to one side of your legs, remembering to keep the knees bent. Inhale to center, and exhale to the other side. Inhale, coming up all the way, and lowering the arms down. So we start on the other side of the legs this time. Inhaling, coming up, and exhaling down. Inhaling to center, and exhale to the other side. Inhaling, coming all the way up, and exhaling, lowering the arms down. And relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your arms, drawing in the chin, growing up tall through the spine. And just noticing this area, you can maybe give it a nice gentle rub. And then spreading the legs a little bit wider. So we're going to inhale and take the arms out to the side. And then as we exhale, we're going to come and bring the right hand across the body, bending the left knee slightly and just resting the forearm on top of the thigh as you turn and look behind you. And the other arm can stay behind the back. And then we come to the other side. So it's a very gentle movement to start with, and very gradually we'll start to make it a little bit stronger. So inhaling, raising the arms to shoulder level. As you exhale, soften the left knee and bring that right forearm across onto the thigh, turning and looking behind. Inhaling, coming to center, straightening the legs, and then bending the right knee, coming across to the right. Inhale to center, and we'll keep going from side to side, moving in tune with your own breath. Trying to have a nice smooth breath. If you find your breath starts to get a little bit agitated, then don't go quite so far with the physical side. Just stay within your limits and stay such that the breath stays easy and relaxed. We don't want to stress the breath. And then if your breath is okay, you can maybe start to go a little bit deeper, bringing the hand a bit lower down the leg. So exploring how your body, it might feel a little bit different today as it did the last time you did this asana. So we're respecting the body and how it feels, respecting the breath. And if it feels okay and comfortable for you, coming a little bit deeper. You might try experimenting with keeping the leg a little straighter. Just see how that feels. And then if you'd like to, we might try staying in the position for a few breaths. And then the other arm can point up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale round to the other side. Soften the knee before you come up. Coming up on your inhale and lowering the hands down. And keep the legs where they are. Take a few resting breaths. Now taking the arms behind your back and interlinking the fingers. Pressing the palms away, straightening the arms and drawing the shoulders back. Opening up across the chest. And bending the knees slightly. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to bend forward from the hips. Just coming as far as you feel comfortable with. If you come all the way down, you can relax the head. Take a couple of breaths. Soften the knees, inhale, trying to keep the back straight as you come back up. And we'll repeat that a couple of times, so taking a couple of breaths in the position each time. Start with an inhalation, open up the chest, soften the knees, and as you exhale, push the hips back, keep the chin in, trying to keep the back straight for as long as possible, coming down. A couple of breaths here, soften the knees. Inhaling up. Take a couple of breaths if you need to in this position. Next time we come down into the pose, we're going to try and straighten the arms up above our head. Just see how that feels. Just explore. So inhale, soften the knees. And exhale, pivoting forward from the hips. And then on your next inhalation, just see if you can raise the arms up above the head. And stay here. Exhale, take the arms down. Inhale, soften the legs. Keep the back straight as you come up. And you can release the arms, step the feet together. Ease out the shoulders. And then we're going to come down to the floor. So we're going to lie on the back. So if you bend your knees, bring the feet up close to your hips, about hip width apart. And urge the shoulder blades down away from your ears. Have the arms by your sides. And we're going to bring our attention to our breath. And you can start to count your breath if you like. See if you can extend your exhalation so it's a little bit longer than your inhale. Maybe an inhale of 4 seconds and an exhale of 6, but if that doesn't suit you, just come to a rhythm that's suitable and comfortable for you. So as you exhale, engaging the muscles in the lower abdomen, drawing up the pelvic floor up towards the navel. And just try a couple more breaths in this way. Maybe an inhale of 4 and an exhale of 6. Maybe you can lengthen that if you're comfortable with it. And then try introducing a pause after your exhale. So if you have an exhale of 6, try a pause of 3. If you've got an exhale of 8, try a pause of 4. Just try it to see how it goes. It's different for everybody. And if you make this one your last one, coming back to a natural breath, observing the breath, see how it feels. And then take your arms out at shoulder level. And we're going to tip the knees to the floor on one side as you exhale. Inhale to the centre and exhale to the other side. So I'll just show you what that looks like. So as you exhale, the knees fall to one side. You can turn your head in the opposite direction. Inhale to centre. And exhaling to the other side. Keep going with that movement, and if you're used to using your breath and counting your breath and you're comfortable with that, you can continue with the same breath ratio as we were using just now. Maybe you're inhaling to 4, exhaling to 6, and holding the breath after your exhale for a count of 3. For half, whatever your exhale is. If you're comfortable with this, you could maybe try extending that. Maybe an exhale of 8 and a hold of 4. Only go as far as your breath is comfortable and easy. And just try 2 more in that way. And bringing the knees to rest in the centre. And then drawing one knee over your chest and then the other knee. Placing your hands on top of your knees. As you exhale, use your abdominal muscles to draw the knees towards your chest. As you inhale, take the knees away. Apanasana. Keep going. No need to use the breath with this one. So instead of pulling on your knees with your arms, you're using these abdominal muscles, compressing the belly. As you inhale, the belly can fill with air. Using your pelvic floor on the exhale to expel all the air. And then you can place the feet down on the floor, arms by the sides. Just shuffle your shoulder blades down towards your feet. Back of the neck is long. As we inhale, we're going to raise the hips and take the arms above the head. Feeling the breath coming into the body. As you exhale, bring down the arms, lower the hips and draw the knees back towards the chest, hands upon the knees. Inhaling, straightening the legs towards the sky, arms go behind the head. Exhale, drawing the knees back over the chest. As you inhale, place the feet upon the floor, raise the hips, take the arms above the head, bridge pose. And exhaling, bringing the hips down, knees over the chest. Inhaling, straightening the legs up towards the sky, arms over the head. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, feet to floor, raising the hips, bridge pose. And as you exhale, lower the hips, lower the arms down by your sides. Allow the breath to come back to a natural pattern. And observing this Samana region, this abdominal region of the body. Observing the breath. And to finish with, we'll come back to a seated position. You might like to sit on a chair or on some blocks. So come into a position that's comfortable for you. So the back can be upright, the front of the body is open. And bring the attention back to your breath. Using your Ujjayi breath, lengthening and deepening the breath. On the exhale, drawing up the pelvic floor, drawing it up to the navel. As you inhale, feeling the breath moving into the rib cage expanding sideways and upwards. Abdomen expanding. As you exhale, drawing up the pelvic floor, up to the navel center, and just holding that little bit of firmness here as you start your inhale. As you start the inhale, the rib cage expands, and then releasing here and allowing the breath to flow down into your abdomen. And repeating that a few times. So as we exhale, we draw up all those muscles, those in the lower abdominal area. And Just hold that firmness there as you start the inhale. And then gradually, slowly releasing, allowing the breath to flow all the way down. Just do 2 more breaths. And then coming back to a natural breath. Again, you can give this area a nice gentle touch. And observing how that area feels. Does it feel any more open and spacious than it did at the start of the practice? Thank you, that's the end of today's practice.